The name that used to make Hollywood go crazy, Anne Hathaway, has also been the subject of controversy on several occasions. Did you know that even at the height of her career, crowds once turned her on? Hathaway has demonstrated that her brilliance extends well beyond her attractive appearance in a number of famous parts, including her Oscar-winning portrayal in Les Miserables. However, behind the spotlight is a difficult life. From the influence of the media to costly errors. What enabled her to turn things around and get her job back? You will undoubtedly reconsider your perception of this woman after reading this narrative. On November 12, 1982, Anne Hathaway was born in Brooklyn, New York. She was raised in a setting that was both creative and disciplined. Her mother, a former actress, inadvertently ignited her love for the theater, and her father practiced labor law. Notably, being named after William Shakespeare's wife, Anne Hathaway, was not only symbolic but also seemed like an intriguing foreshadowing of the creative career route she would eventually follow. When Hathaway was 6 years old, her family relocated to Millburn, New Jersey, where she fully matured and found her identity. She first saw her mother play Fantine in Les Miserables when she was 8 years old. She was captivated by the stage lights at that moment. Hathaway's strong will was shaped from a young age by the conflict between her particular passion and her family's expectations, despite the fact that her parents did not want her to pursue acting. A rigorous Catholic education had a significant impact on her early years, and she once dreamed of becoming a nun. But when she discovered her brother was gay at the age of 15, it was a pivotal moment that significantly altered her religious views. In addition to having an impact on her spiritual life, this experience helped shape the compassionate and open-minded viewpoint she would eventually acquire. Hathaway actively engaged in artistic activities at school, particularly at the Paper Mill Playhouse, in addition to her academic pursuits. She showed incredible talent right away, from her early roles to her soprano at Carnegie Hall. Hathaway overcome anxiety and sadness as a teenager to continue following her interest. These varied early experiences, which were influenced by family, schooling, and internal conflicts, contributed to the development of the strong, perceptive, and emotionally complex Anne Hathaway that viewers are familiar with today. Her big break came in 2001 when she was cast as Mia Thermopolis in the Disney movie The Princess Diaries, which was based on Meg Kitt's book. It's interesting to note that Hathaway tried out while on a layover aircraft to New Zealand. Director Gary Marshall was pleased by her innate charm and picked her over more well-known actors like Liv Tyler. The movie's 165 million USD global box office receipts swiftly confirmed this choice and made Hathaway a promising new star in Hollywood. In addition to making her famous, The Princess Diaries' success earned her a nomination at the MTV Movie Awards for Breakthrough Female Performance, and People magazine named her one of the year's top stars. But that same year, she also encountered the negative aspects of the film business with The Other Side of Heaven, a less successful effort both critically and commercially. This demonstrated early on that her profession was not only glamorous but also taught her useful lessons about role selection. Through fantasy and family movies like Ella Enchanted, Hathaway proceeded to establish her well-known princess persona in the ensuing years, despite not being as successful at the box office as anticipated. From voice acting in The Cat Returns to starring in the literary adaptation Nicholas Nickel Bay, she also experimented with a variety of genres. These experiences helped her broaden her acting horizons and avoid being entirely typecast as a Disney princess, even though not all of the projects were successful. Hathaway's performances on stage, especially in the musical Carnival in New York, were a noteworthy highlight of this time. She won the Clarence Derwent Award for Most Promising Female Artist after showcasing her singing and live performing skills there. This accomplishment solidified her reputation as a varied artist and elevated her above the rank of a young celebrity most recognized for her looks. Anne Hathaway played Mia again in The Princess Diaries 2, Royal Engagement in 2004. Despite receiving poor reviews, the film's over 134 million USD box office receipts demonstrated her enduring popularity to mainstream viewers. Her choice to decline a part in The Phantom of the Opera, however, also brought attention to the tough decisions she had to make between upholding her well-known persona and going after more creatively demanding roles. Hathaway's personal life took a tumultuous turn as her career was taking off and making her one of Hollywood's most promising talents. At first, her romance with Italian real estate tycoon Raphael Folieri was perceived as a glitzy affair connected to power and fortune. Under the media spotlight, the pair appeared together at significant events on a regular basis, giving the impression that their partnership was ideal. But that impression was short-lived. Folieri's financial malfeasance was the subject of an Internal Revenue Service investigation in June 2008, which swiftly turned into a significant scandal. Charges of cheating investors, including former U.S. President Bill Clinton, of millions of dollars led to his arrest. The public was outraged by claims that Folieri had pretended to be a Vatican envoy in order to raise money, and this suddenly put Hathaway in the spotlight. When the FBI investigated her flat in New York and confiscated her personal diaries as part of their investigation, the pressure increased. Crucially, she had no involvement in any wrongdoing and was never charged. Their romance formally ended in October 2008 when Follier entered a guilty plea and was given a 4.5-year prison sentence. In addition to ending a highly contentious romance, this occurrence was a significant turning point in Hathaway's personal life, making her stronger and more resilient in the face of difficulties outside of her professional life. Anne Hathaway gradually changed her career path after experiencing personal upheavals because she was resolved to reject her well-known Disney princess identity. She daringly accepted more mature roles, most notably in Havoc, where she played a brave and rebellious character. Even though the movie didn't do well at the box office, it was a significant turning point that demonstrated Hathaway's desire to develop into a serious actress who wasn't afraid to take chances. Then, in Ang Lee's Brokeback Mountain, she left a lasting impact as Lorene. Her performance was praised by critics despite not being the main character, particularly for the way she portrayed the character's intricate psychological development. Hathaway became aware of her desire to work on projects with depth and the ability to emotionally connect with viewers rather than just amuse them as a result of the film's creative achievement. She starred with Meyer Stray in The Devil Wears Prada, which marked another significant turning point in her career. Hathaway took advantage of the chance to establish herself even though she wasn't initially selected for the part. Her reputation as an A-list celebrity was cemented when the movie became a worldwide success, earning over $326 million USD. In addition to being amusing, Hathaway's portrayal of a young woman entering the competitive world of fashion reflected her own development inside the film industry. Hathaway's career saw a significant shift in 2007 and 2008 as she consistently pushed herself with emotionally charged roles. Although her portrayal of writer Jane Austen in Becoming Jane showed her serious dedication, Rachel's marriage was what really revealed her depth of feeling. Hathaway's great acting abilities was confirmed when she received multiple award nominations, including an Oscar nomination for her role as a young lady newly released from rehab. In addition to her popularity on television, Hathaway started talking more about her personal life. She opened up about her teenage battle with depression in early 2007, which is a little-known side to the glitz. In addition to showcasing her strong resolve, overcoming that time without medicine also revealed the emotional depth that fueled her genuine and powerful performances throughout this pivotal period. But in the years that followed, Anne Hathaway was still plagued by the demands of her job and life. She started smoking in 2008 as a coping mechanism following a trying summer and the breakdown of a romantic relationship. She soon realized the detrimental effects of this habit, though, and decided to give it up. Hathaway claimed that after quitting smoking, her stress levels dramatically dropped. She also resumed her vegetarian diet, which was a decision that represented her goal for a more balanced and healthful lifestyle. These alterations demonstrate her continuous attempts to adapt both psychologically and physically to the demands of her personal life and celebrity. After a difficult time in her personal life, Hathaway was able to stabilize thanks to her attempts to recover equilibrium, which included giving up smoking and adopting a better lifestyle. She entered a new phase of her work where adaptability and a desire to try new things became crucial as her mental state steadily improved. In addition to being a professional advancement, the years 2009, 2011 also demonstrated Hathaway's maturation following personal struggles. Starting with Bride Wars starring Kate Hudson, she alternated between commercial and creative endeavors. Despite criticism, the movie's box office performance proved how popular she was. Her return to the stage as Viola in Twelfth Night, however, further demonstrated her adaptability and dedication to remaking herself on stage as well as on screen. Hathaway broadened her horizons in 2010 by taking part in a number of significant projects. She starred in Valentine's Day, an ensemble romance movie that made over $215 million USD worldwide. More significantly, her portrayal of the White Queen in Tim Burton's billion-dollar success Alice in Wonderland solidified her position in Hollywood. In the same year, she took on a more daring and mature role in Love and Other Drugs, which called for emotional nuance and bravery in addressing delicate situations. As a result of her increasing popularity from critics, she was nominated for a Golden Globe for her portrayal. Beyond movies, Hathaway demonstrated her impact on television and significant occasions. She co-hosted the 83rd Academy Awards with James Franco and received an Emmy for voice acting in The Simpsons. Her appearance underlined her rising reputation in the entertainment business, despite the fact that the hosting got mixed reviews. With a voice part in the animated picture Rio in 2011, Anne Hathaway maintained her productive pace. Rio was a huge commercial hit that brought in close to $500 million globally. One day, she also experimented with the romance genre. These efforts revealed a Hathaway who was unafraid of risk and continuously pursuing reinvention, despite the film's negative reviews, especially with regard to her British accent. All things considered, this time not only cemented her celebrity position, but also progressively established her as a multifaceted artist prepared to venture outside of her comfort zone in order to achieve new heights. This period, which began in 2012 and saw Hathaway reach the pinnacle of her stardom while dealing with the unseen demands of public scrutiny and expectation, can be viewed as both a magnificent and difficult chapter in her artistic journey. Her portrayal as Selina Kyle in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight Rises marked a significant turning point for her after years of trying to break free from her protected persona. This was a complete test of her physicality, abilities, and capacity for transformation, not simply a part in a superhero movie. In order to play a seductive, astute, and emotionally complex Catwoman, Hathaway underwent rigorous training, learning martial arts and developing precise body control. Her name was no longer associated with her Disney princess past due to the film's enormous popularity, which brought in over $1 billion USD worldwide. Instead, she was acknowledged as a complex personality in modern cinema. Les Miserables' portrayal of Fantine, a woman crushed by society, was the height of emotional depth if The Dark Knight Rises represented a jump in size. Hathaway gave the role her all. To attain total sincerity, she suffered drastic weight loss, chopped off her long hair, and submerged herself in an almost exhausted emotional condition. Her rendition of the song I Dreamed a Dream was a genuine outpouring of suffering on television rather than merely an act. She received the Academy Award, Golden Globe Award, BAFTA Award, and numerous other distinctions as a result of that moment, which created a lasting impression on audiences throughout the world and demonstrated her talent. Hathaway did not settle into a comfort zone after achieving such heights. Instead, he kept trying new things. She participated in more intimate productions, such as Song 1, which she produced in addition to acting, demonstrating her passion to share personal and poignant tales. But not every decision was successful. The movie's poor box office performance brought attention to the fact that even big performers make mistakes.